and welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Mitchell. Some solid defense from Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley, left side. To the inside. And here's Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance to the paint from his defense, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And here's Hunter for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
I got ball.
Now here's Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Hands it from the wing.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
You got it. Screen.
Right side, Garland. Allen, left side. Bearing his second of three attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
Now here's Conley. It's stolen by Garland. It's a one-on-one situation. Out to the wing. Back to Mitchell. Five to shoot. Down low. Allen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Throws it up high. And it's Randall with the jam.
Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Cleveland has possession. They trail by three. Oh, sweet move. Outside for Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner, and he will adapt.
Conley looking for an opening. And the three off target. Mitchell with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants
to compete for titles, too.
Randall outside. Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Deflected. And he recovers it. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first.
Get there, get there.
Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Okeke can't hit. For 3, DiVincenzo. He buries it from 3.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Now here's Garland. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Fast break, Cleveland. Jacks up a 3. Tie game in Minnesota. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Thompson pulls it in.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
On defense, the Timberwolves. The drive by Mobley. Pass to Strus. The 3 from Okoro. No good there. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
The Cavs trailing. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Outside Strus. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Cleveland shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Now here's Garland. He's got 7. Hunter can't get it to go. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
It doesn't go for him. Hunter with some nice D. Jerome attacking. Pass to Mobley. And here's Garland. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Now here's Conley. Still without a bucket. Pulls it from the top of the key. Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Yeah, such a savvy offensive player. Conley's basketball IQ and shot selection are both phenomenal.
Stolen by Reed. Left side Conley. Edwards. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. And now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times.
From Gobert.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
1:33 left in the first half. Mitchell misses. Minnesota leading by 6. DiVincenzo on the wing. No good with the triple. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. Cleveland shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And Minnesota with possession here. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Strus's shot is off. Conley goes in. And there's the lob. Pass to Gobert. Strus grabs the miss.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Gobert. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. For 3, Conley. Misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Puts the move on. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Conley. Here's the pick. He gets it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The T-Wolves on top, up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Minnesota with the ball. 2-point game. Pass to Edwards. Pick by Gobert. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 10 points.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The first one falls. Both free throws good for Mitchell. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. The lead is 2. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. That one's on Darius Garland. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Free throw good, Edwards.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. From outside the arc. Mitchell misses. The Timberwolves lead by 5.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Right side Garland. It's tipped. And it's Allen. He slams it home.
Timeout. Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. Here's Conley. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Everything Conley does out there is purposeful.
Here's Garland. Outside to Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Conley. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Mobley. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. And here's Minnesota now. 2-point game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. To the middle. Edwards can't hit. On the wing, Mitchell. 14 points for him. Oh, Mitchell gets it to go off the bounce.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Here's Edwards. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Edwards has got 15. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Garland. And the layup is good off the glass.
Timeout, timeout.
9 points in the game.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. .116 left in the third. And Graham, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. Minnesota again missing. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. The lead is 2. From deep, Strus. Outside Garland. The 3 ball. Misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Randall, right side. Count it. Good.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Reed with the rebound. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Tie game in Minnesota. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Garland. Drives to the hoop. Outside Hunter. Connects from downtown.
What a fantastic pass from Garland. This is why his guys really enjoy playing with him.
Timberwolves trail by 3. And there's the screen. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's DiVincenzo. Off the inbound. No good. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Pass to Garland. Allen a screen. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Here's Minnesota. Outside Edwards. That shot missing. Nice D from Allen. And so it's Cleveland with it. And he lays it up to the rim. And finished off by Hunter.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team.
Right there!
He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game. Okay,
thank you, Allie.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Pass to Mitchell. Over Edwards. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
The Cavaliers lead by 5. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
In standing, just 6'1". Amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
The kick out to Conley. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Garland scanning the floor. And the layup is good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
The kick out to Conley. Randall outside. Back to Conley. .156 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards can't hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Oh, nice shot by Mitchell. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
There's a screen. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Edwards. To the wing, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Hits it from the high post. Edwards got 11 points here in the second half.
Tough guy to stop when he gets it rolling. Edwards always trying to gain momentum.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Here's Garland. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. Pulls up on the wing. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
Stolen by Conley. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Conley drops them both.
Those free throws were must-haves, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game now.
Outside Mitchell. Mitchell gets a step. It falls!
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Pass to Conley. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. Third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Conley. Minnesota again missing. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. They're trailing by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
The 3 ball to go.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
And so it